Alia Bhatt is a British actress of Indian descent who predominantly works in Hindi films. She has received several accolades including 4 Filmfare Awards. One of India's highest paid actresses, she has appeared in Forbes India's Celebrity 100 list since 2014 and was awarded the TIME 100 Impact Award in 2022. Born into the Bhatt family, she is the daughter of filmmaker Mahesh Bhatt and actress Soni Razdan. After making her acting debut as a child in the 1999 thriller Sangharsh, she played her first leading role in Karan Johar's teen film Student of the Year. She won the Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actress for playing a kidnapping victim in the road drama Highway, and went on to establish herself with starring roles in several films produced by Johar's studio Dharma Productions, including the romances Two States and Badrinath Ki Dulhania, and the coming-of-age drama Dear Zindagi. Bhatt won 3 Filmfare Awards for Best Actress for playing a Bihari migrant in the crime drama Ud to Punjab, an undercover spy in the thriller Razi, and the volatile girlfriend of an aspiring rapper in the musical drama Gully Boy. Following 2 poorly received films, she gained praise for playing the titular role in Gangubai Kathiawadi and starred in the top-grossing fantasy film Brahmastra, Part 1 Shiva. In addition to acting in films, Bhatt has launched her own line of clothing and handbags, and is the founder of the ecological initiative Coexist. She has sung 7 of her film songs, including the single Sam Yahawan Unplugged in 2014. Bhatt is married to the actor Ranbir Kapoor, with whom she has a daughter. Plot: a young girl named Madhu is forced into prostitution against her will. She refuses to become a prostitute, so she is tortured by brothel Madam Rashmi Bai. Later, Gangubai is asked to persuade Madhu. She meets Madhu and tells her own story to her. Born into an affluent family in Kathiawadi, Gangubai Kathiawadi, a daughter of a barrister, aspired to become a Bollywood actress. At the age of 16, she eloped with her boyfriend Ramnik Lal to Mumbai as he promised Ganga a film career under the tutelage of his aunt Sheila. Her whole life turned upside down as he sold her to a brothel owned by Sheila Macy in Kamathapura for Rs 1,000, where she forcefully had to become a prostitute. She later changes her name to Gang. While there, she befriends a woman named Kamli. A man named Kakat Abbas Khan visits the brothel and attacks Gang. She goes to mafia leader Rahim Lala for justice, and he becomes her sworn brother after he hears her plea. Gang becomes the madam of her brothel after Sheila Macy dies, renames herself Gangubai, and goes on to become a powerful political figure. After listening to Madhu, she frees her from the brothel and sends her home safely. Gangubai later falls in love with a young tailor, Afsan Razak, who also reciprocates her feelings. However, she arranges his marriage to Roshni, the daughter of a fellow prostitute named Kusum, to save Roshni from being a prostitute, as she can't marry Afsan herself due to being a sex worker. She runs in the Kamathapura presidential elections against Razia Bai and wins after showing movies during Razia's speech to draw people away. In this new role, she advocates for women's rights. While in office, Gangubai calls her family for the first time in 12 years and finds out that her father has died and her mother has not forgiven her for running away. Later, she finds out that a ward secretary intends for everyone in Kamathapura to be vacated during a meeting with Rahim Lala. The secretary wishes to build skyscrapers in the neighborhood with the support of a school which accuses Kamathapura of being a site of immorality. Rahim Lala rejects the secretary's deal and warns Gangubai to prepare herself to be sued and brought to court. Gangubai walks into a meeting with a journalist and school principal with the children of the brothel. There, she offers 5 years fees for all 8 girls and states that children from a brothel deserve an education. The girls are enrolled in front of the journalist, Mr. Faizi. However, the children are hit and thrown out of the school on their first day. At the same time, Kamli falls ill after giving birth and dies. Gangubai takes in Kamli's child, Pami. Mr. Faiza prepares a speech on education for prostitutes for Gangubai to read at a rally, but she does not follow the script. Instead, she asks the audience why prostitutes are the target of discrimination when they do not discriminate when providing services. She also says that she will fight for prostitutes' children to receive an education and for prostitutes to be given respect in society. After her speech goes viral, Gangubai receives Mr. Faiza and a local politician in her brothel. The politician asks for her votes and informs her that the school which wants her brothel vacated has submitted a petition to the Supreme Court. Gangubai prepares a trip to New Delhi to meet with the Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Gangubai asks the Prime Minister to legalize prostitution, but he refuses. After discussion, the Prime Minister eventually agrees to set up a committee on the matter. He also agrees to block the brothel and Kamathipura from being vacated. While prostitution was not legalized, Kamathipura celebrates its continued existence, thanks to Gangubai Kathiawadi. Cast, production, development. The news about an adaptation of one of the chapters of Hussain Zaidi's book Mafia Queens of Mumbai first came out in June 2017 with Priyanka Chopra attached to star as the leading character. The film's earlier title was Hiram Mandi. In March 2019, Chopra confirmed that she was working on a project with Bhansali, who also confirmed that he was making Gangubai Kathiawadi with Chopra. However, in September 2019, media reported that Alia Bhatt, who was supposed to do a different film, titled Insh Ella, by Bhansali was going to replace Chopra after Insh Ella got shelved. Principal photography begun in Film City Mumbai on December 27, 2019. Casting. The film marks the Bollywood debut of television personality Shantanu Maheshwari, who portrays Gangubai's boyfriend Afsan, and TV actor Varun Kapoor to debut as the grey role of Ramnik Lalla. Filming. Production was put on hold in March 2020 due to the lockdown ordered by the Indian government owing to the COVID-19 pandemic, when the film was 70% complete. Bhatt resumed work on October 6, 2020, and Ajay Devgn, who is playing a cameo, joined sets on February 27, 2021. The film was wrapped up on June 26, 2021. Soundtrack. The music of the film is composed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali with lyrics written by A.M. Raz, Kumar, and Bhojak Ashok Anjam. The Hindi version of The Chower Singer includes Taranam Jain, Dipti Reach, Aditi Pradhudase, Aditi Paul, Kalpana, Rukna, Pragti. The Telugu version of The Chower Singer includes Sahitha Komanduri, P. Sathya Yamini, Harini Ivachuri, Aswini Shepuri, V. Pavani. Release. Theatrical. Gangubai Kathiawadi had its premiere on February 16, 2022 at 72nd Berlin International Film Festival, at the Berlinale Speciale Gala section. The film was released in cinemas on February 25, 2022. Earlier, the film was scheduled for release on July 30, 2021, but it was postponed due to the rising cases and second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic. It was then scheduled for worldwide release in theaters on January 6, 2022, but to avoid clash with S.S. Rajamouli's RRR, the release has been changed to February 18. Later, the date was pushed back by a week to release on February 25, 2022. The film was released in Hindi along with the Telugu language dubbed version. Home media. The film is now streaming on Netflix from April 26, 2022. In June 2022, the film became the most watched Indian film on Netflix. Reception. Critical response. Gangubai Kathiawadi received critical acclaim with praise directed towards the performances, music, production design, cinematography, storyline, and Bhansali's direction. On the review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds an approval rating of 87% based on 15 reviews and an average rating of 7/10. Sushri Sahu of Mashable gave the film a rating of 4.5/5 and wrote Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Gangubai Kathiawadi starring Alia Bhatt, Ajay Devgn, and others is an absolute crowd puller. Mugdha Kapoor Saifaya of DNA India gave the film a rating of 4/5 and wrote the film's narrative is such that you will empathize with Gang, root for her and cheer for her with every small victory, but never pity her. Jagadish Angadi of Deccan Herald gave the film a rating of 4/5 and wrote Alia Bhatt as Gangubai is exceptionally brilliant. The linear storytelling effectively highlights multiple conflicts of Gangubai. Wendy Ide of The Guardian gave the film a rating of 4/5 and wrote the hard-hitting story of a sex worker who rises through the ranks of 60s gangland Mumbai is powered by a magnetic performance from Alia Bhatt. Ronak Kacha of The Times of India gave a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote with whatever is packed into this drama, there are enough moments that will draw you into this world where nights seem endless and the lights never fade. Saibal Chatterjee of NDTV gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote the visually sumptuous character study, more baroque than 1950s Bombay, is at once sweeping and intimate. Tushar Joshi of India Today gave a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote Gangubai Kathiawadi's camera work, background score, and dialogues are the three pillars that take it from being just another gutsy biopic to a film that creates a massive impact. Gangubai is a solid risk for both Bhansali and Alia. A risk that pays off beautifully for both the director and his muse. Prathap Nair of First Post gave a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote written by Bhansali and Utkarshini Vashishtha, it flips the narrative by handing out extraordinary concessions to the female lead at its heart, not entirely a frequent occurrence in Bollywood. Bollywood Hungama gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote Alia Bhatt starrer Gangubai Kathiawadi is a powerful saga and is embellished with terrific moments and a career-best performance by Alia Bhatt. At the box office, it has bright chances to score with the multiplex and female audiences. Stuti Ghosh of The Quint gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote Gangubai Kathiawadi is a Sanjay Leela Bhansali canvas and a complete Alia Bhatt show. Sukanya Verma of Rediff gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote something in Alia has surely changed after Gangubai. Her entire performance is about proving to herself and not to the world what she can do, feels Sukanya Verma. Sanjana Jadhav of Pink Villa gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote Alia Bhatt and the cast performance, Bhansali's visuals, and a sneak peek into this brutal world makes it a definite watch. Devesh Sharma of Filmfare gave the film a rating of 3.5/5 and wrote SLB has again given us a film which keeps us glued to our seats for close to 3 hours. Shubhra Gupta of the Indian Express gave the film a rating of 3/5 and wrote Sanjay Leela Bhansali's latest is the kind of old-fashioned dialogue-heavy, sentiment-on-sleeve film which Bollywood is forgetting how to make. Monica Raval Kukreja of Hindustan Times wrote Alia Bhatt has given a superlative performance as Gangubai. Anujay Kumar of The Hindu wrote this is easily Bhansali at his best as he has been able to marry craft with content. Here, he attempts a Pakija for the millennials and almost succeeds. Sonia Dadaya of NEWS18 wrote Alia Bhatt practically disappears into the character of Gangubai Kathiawadi. There's a hard-to-miss intensity in her eyes, and tenacity in her voice. Box office. Gangubai Kathiawadi earned 10.50 crore at the domestic box office on its opening day. On the second day, the film collected 13.32 crore. On the third day, the film collected 15.30 crore, taking total domestic weekend collection to 39.12 crore. As of April 14, 2022, the film grossed 153.69 crore in India and 55.56 crore overseas, for a worldwide gross collection of 209.25 crore, recovering its budget and emerging as commercially successful. The film grossed over 209.77 crore worldwide, becoming the third highest grossing Hindi films of 2022. Bollywood Hungama and Box Office India stated that the film's box office verdict as hit.